Big Soldier, appreciate the love. We here. Appreciate the love, man. Ladies and gentlemen, GHB TV. We pulling up StreamYard edition. Shout out to my man Bang. Shout out to YSM Sports Media. You know what I mean? They got me fired up with this shit here. We gonna have some fun with this shit here. I gotta put the link. Let me find a link, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on though? How y'all feeling? Oh, all right, I figured it out. All right, bet. Ladies and gentlemen, we doing our thing tonight. Listen, when somebody comes in, we paying respects, man. We gonna let them get their few minutes. We gonna let people get their few minutes to talk, man. We gonna really talk boxing. No need for the negativity. No need to be talking over each other. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to be able to. I want everybody to really be able to, you know what I mean, voice their opinion, get their opinion across, and let's talk boxing. Let's talk the real shit too. You ain't got to sugarcoat. Say how you feel. You know what I mean? And say it how you feel. But we ain't on no we disrespecting each other and all that. We ain't on that right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men be on here and we want to keep it like that. I mean, a lot of women come through, but you know what I mean, we want to respect each other as men. Was popping, Brandon Hall was popping, Dion was popping. Freeze was good. P. Ollie, what's going on? They got a nigga named Diddy in here, Juice in here. What's going on? Peace. 2 cents was popping. Yop Stick was popping. We in here. If somebody would like to come on, let me know, man. I put the link up there. You know what I mean? Go ahead, fuck with the link. So Frank Martin, Tank Davis, Frank Martin. I love this fight. And I'm loving the energy. And I'm feeling like, I don't know, man. I'm feeling like the energy is like Tank trying to get a rise out of Frank Martin. It's like Frank Martin. It's like Frank Martin not giving him what he want. And I mean, so he trying everything in his power to get up under that man's skin. And what I feel like is that's going to open up for a different type of fight. You know what I'm saying? A fight that we not really seeing coming. But I do think this. Sorry about that. I think somebody tried to call me. So we got the ball out coming in. You know what I mean? Yo, let them know who you are and where you coming from, man.
Ball out from Chicago.
My nigga, shout out to Chicago. What's going on?
Shit. Who you got? What's your picks on the fights?
I mean, I like Tank for the late stoppage, like the 10th round. I think in the first round, I think Tank Davis gonna come out and really put pressure on Frank Martin. I think he's gonna try to push the pace a little more to try to shock him. You know what I mean? Because he's not getting the rise out of Frank Martin the way he want to. You could tell because he keep fucking with him every chance he get. And I understand it, but at the same time, it could be a bit too much. And I think he putting a lot of energy into trying to get under his skin instead of just, you know what I mean, getting ready to fight. But that could be, you know what I mean, just something that he do.
It's like a little mental thing.
Yeah, for sure. What you think?
I feel like he's just trying to get under the skin to make Frank Martin get away from his game plan. Especially with the flinch and shit like that. I feel like
Yeah,
if he go in a fight with that on his mind, he gonna be trying to get his get back, and that's not what he gonna need.
yeah.
Uh, Frank
So
Martin
yeah,
not liking body shots, and Tank got to stop with them body shots. I don't. You feel me? I think Tank gonna stop him too. Like
mm.
just in, gas him out probably.
Lisa Snow says, I feel like Frank Martin is really confident. I seen a couple of his interviews and he's laid back but means what he says. Do you feel that way?
Low key, yeah. He already said he not kind of a shit talker, so I'm not expecting him to talk too much shit back to Tank. You feel me? But
Yeah,
I do wish at the press conference he stood his ground, didn't let Tank back him up as much before he flinched at him. He
yeah,
did kind of little boy him a little bit.
yeah. That was crazy. hey,
Yeah. But
hey, hey. Yeah,
other than that, Frank Martin been standing his ground, talking a little shit back, and then Tank trolling ain't really working. But other than that flinch, I feel like he probably got under his skin with the flinch a little bit
yeah.
because that
That
shit went viral.
yeah, that was looking like a close call.
Yeah.
J Doe was popping. Talk to me.
Hey, what's good, Greg? Thanks for having me up, bro. I've been
No,
rocking with your channel for a minute.
appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just want to talk this shit about the fights. Hey, I wanted to discuss like Matias, man, and I rock with Matias.
Yeah,
Uh, but that brother take a lot of punishment, man. I think it's only a matter of time before that chin gonna crack, man. I don't know when. I'm not saying it's gonna happen with Paro. I don't think it's gonna happen with Paro, but I think it's only a matter of time, man. He get touched up a little too much.
I mean, I feel like part of boxing is why we love it is the styles. You know what I mean? Matias, he brings something different to the table. He a great pressure fighter. And I do agree. Sometimes he do get hit with shots he shouldn't. But I feel like that's part of his game plan. It may not be the best game plan. And the thing I like about this fight is Paro has a great left hand. His left hand is sturdy and he sent it right down the middle. So I feel like if he let Paro get off a little too early with that left hand, it could be some trouble. But if he don't respect Paro punch and he walk through it, it's gonna be trouble for that man.
Yeah, I
Big,
think if he don't respect that shot, I think he'll get him out of there by 8. Yeah, I give him 8 rounds tops.
yeah. I
Matias
think.
get wobbled a lot.
Say it again.
I said Matias got wobbled. I was watching his highlights. Matias get
Yeah,
wobbled a lot by people of less of skill and less of power than Paro. So if he do get that left hand off, I do think it'll cause Matias a lot of trouble in the
Yeah,
early rounds until he can get the timing down, start avoiding it, and then the pressure might overwhelm Paro. I don't know how many pressure fighters Paro fought. So
yeah.
styles make fights.
And even if he did, they ain't like Matias.
Yeah.
Matias different dude. I ain't gonna lie, man. Different dude.
no, he an animal out there.
Yeah, for sure.
What
But
you got in that
I think
David Benavidez fight?
I mean, what you think? Tell me what you think.
Uh, I got Benavidez. I don't really know too much about Gvozdyk other than he lost to Better Beef.
Yeah,
But then they say he kind of got some power to him, Olympic pedigree from Ukraine. I know they got some decent footwork. But
yeah,
watching the press conference, it sounded like he just coming for a paycheck, just talking about some. He plan on using his footwork. When they asked him what does he bring it to win, he ain't say too much for me to believe in him as the underdog. So I got David Benavidez in that fight.
okay.
And
What
then
about
David Benavidez brought up them sparring, and he said he used to beat his ass back when he was 21. And David
mm,
Benavidez only got better. So
yeah. What you think, J Dog?
Man, I think it's gonna be one extreme or the other. I think either Benavidez gonna get him out of there, or Vosdick gonna really give him a real tough fight. But I'm leaning towards Benavidez gonna get him out of there, stop him by 10. Yeah, I'll say 10, 9, 10. He gonna get him up out of there. Because that brother, he took what? He got knocked out by Beterbiev and then took 3 years off. And then I think he took like 3 fights, easy fights to get him back, get his
Yeah,
win back. But yeah, I think Benavidez is really gonna try to prove a point and get him up out of there by 10.
I like this fight because one thing I saw with Gvozdyk, he can box. He can box, right? But Better BF didn't get him out early. It took him,
yeah,
I think it took him about 10 to 12, I mean 10 to 11 rounds, something like that. What that tells me is he is tough. He mentally tough and physically tough. Benavidez, if Benavidez can get it done earlier, yeah, that'd be very impressive. But sometimes with a layoff, it can hurt you and it can help you. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It can help you health wise and mental wise. At the same time, it can hurt you because you ain't been in there. You know what I mean? But I think this dude might bring something to the table that we haven't seen Benavidez up against, and he does have a pretty good right hand. So I'm looking forward to that fight because I know it's some history there with the sparring, but I'm interested to see how Benavidez fills out at the light heavyweight division, and is he still the monster? You know what I mean, at the light heavyweight division.
Yeah, about that sparring shit. Herjavec said he used to beat Daniel Dubois' ass in sparring, but when they just fought in that 5v5, Dubois stopped him. So I feel like that sparring shit really don't really mean too much,
Yeah,
but certain fighters, because Herjavec was playing it based off that sparring that he was just gonna run through Dubois, but came fighting like it was a whole different story.
yeah, yeah. That's
So I
true.
mean, the same thing can happen this time. David Benavidez can think it's gonna be a cake in the walk from that sparring session, and then folks got something a whole different game plan for him. Show him some shit he ain't seen yet. So I don't really know.
Two cents says the sparring familiar how you say that familiar I can't get it out.
Familiarity.
Yeah, familiarity. I forgot how to say it. I mean, I can't get it out. Take some of the nerves out of the fight. I believe it does because you are somewhat familiar with what you're saying, and you take notes while you're in there. Whether you on the upper end or the lower end, you still taking notes while you're in the ring. It's just a sparring session, so it's not like all right, so sparring sessions get intense. They do. Guys get knocked out. Guys do get beat up sometimes. But sparring could be any given day. So you might not be 100% most likely in a sparring session, but it does let you know certain things about the fighter. So yeah, you do get a little comfortable. I mean, when you do know the guy, you know what I mean. If they sparred a few times, I'm pretty sure both sides has took in notes.
Oh no. Damn, what I was about to say. What you think about Benavidez' power?
I think his power comes from his speed. A lot of the times, a guys that big, they're not that fast, and he got great hand speed. His feet not the fastest, but he got great hand speed, and I think him hitting you with multiple shots, I think is what really beats you up. He not like a big one puncher where he hit you one time and knock you out and things like that and break your jaw and all that. But the accumulation punches start to add up, and I feel like what I mean that's what makes Benavidez dangerous, especially from a guy that tall.
So. How
What's
many
up,
Yeah, I
fights
think
you
Greg?
think he got until he on the pound for pound list?
I mean, this is what this is what happens when you become pound for pound. You move up in weight. So I think 2 or 3 fights, what I mean, he'll be there.
it seems like all his former opponents, they all say that. I mean, they don't say he don't hit hard, but it's not like no real thudding shot. But he just like Greg said, he kind of overwhelms you, but he ain't really cracking like that. But
Yeah,
it's something you definitely got to respect.
yeah, for sure.
What's
Yeah.
up, Greg?
Cause I was thinking,
What's
he was
going on?
landing some shit. What you was finna say, folks? He's speaking to you, Greg.
Yeah, what's poppin'? Diddy, where you from?
I'm from DC.
Oh, my dog. Y'all know I fuck with DC heavy, man.
Yeah, I'm a young nigga, man.
That's what's up. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I stay be watching your jump. Y'all be talking about Boost and stuff. Boost and Tank, my favorite two fighters.
Yeah, that's a good list. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah. How you feel about that Tank fight?
I'm starting to feel like Tank is really nervous, because he doing the extra shit to try to get under Frank's skin. And at the end of the day, it could work, but you got to get in the ring with him at the end of the day. You know
You
what I
know
mean?
what I
So,
think? I think he nervous about his power. He don't know if he gonna pop with them 8 ounces or not.
and that's where I'm going with this. I think
Yeah.
it's an intriguing fight, and
I can see what you're going with that, yeah. But
yeah,
I think Tank, if he don't got the power that Tank think he don't got, I think Tank can get him out of there before 6 or 7 rounds.
yeah. But it ain't always the power that do it. You know what I mean? Sometimes the
Yeah,
guy
he
just
do got feet too. He
yeah.
quick on his feet.
Sometimes the guy just being accurate, You know what I mean? And just being on point could get to you too. You know what I mean? It ain't always got to be
The
the
power.
power. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I think David probably gonna go to decision with the other dude.
You think that's gonna be a decision?
Yeah, or if not, David. If dude coming to fight, David probably get him out of there though.
Hey, did
Yo,
y'all hear?
you saying
Did y'all?
if he trade with him,
Yeah,
David?
yeah. David gonna get him out of there. Cause
Okay.
what I think about the other dude, who the dude who just stopped the dude David fighting, Benavidez.
Better BF.
He
Yeah.
don't got no. I mean, he flat footed. So I think it took him time to get to him. I don't think David is. I think David feet better than Benavidez, but his power just not there.
Okay. That's it. I like what you're saying.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that? This is what I might lay a little. I'm gonna lay a little money on Gvozdyk, but they say David Benavidez got a cut recently on one of his eyes. Like it wasn't like a small cut.
Hey, it
Mm.
But,
was early in the training camp.
oh, early, okay, but it was
Yeah.
recent though. Yeah, he got a cut. So I don't know if he get a cut opened up on him. Hey, it could be a TKO.
Hey, Lisa Snow, you might as well jump on, man, because you talking good shit. I like what you giving out.
I don't know. If Frank coming in hesitating, that fight can be over fast.
Yeah, that's true.
But whatever Frank do, he gotta do it right then and there. It gotta be everything. Gotta be on point.
I agree with that for sure.
His
He can't
last fight, I think he was
play with.
hesitating on a lot of stuff he was doing. He was overthinking the fight. I think last fight.
Yeah, sometimes that pressure get to you, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you the truth. They all been through it, but bro, they're not gonna admit to it,
yeah. Nah, I agree.
but they
I
all
agree.
been through it.
And I think that who to do Matias? I don't know how that fight will go. That could be the upset of the night right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you think Liam Paro gonna get
Yeah,
Matias?
it can happen because Matias' skills not great. It's he got decent skills, a whole lot of heart and power. I think.
Yeah. To me, he just a mean dude.
Yeah, like his will win him most of his fights.
Yeah, and
He gonna break you.
if you can't get him out, yeah, he'll get you.
Yeah. You saw the stuff when they was talking about who they had him when Matias was ranking all the fighters that he had punished and stuff, he had Tank his hardest fight.
He said if what?
Matias had Tank as his hardest fight.
Oh, he said if you fought Tank.
Yeah, he said Devin, he had smoked Devin. He said he had break Tio. He said he'd make Tio quit.
I can see why he's saying that though, because he know he'll have to go after Tank.
Yeah, I don't think Tank could sit there with him anyway. I think Tank can knock him out. To be honest with you, I just don't think Tank can take that risk to go up there and fight him.
Yeah,
That's my favorite fighter right there. I think they taking calculated risks right about now.
Yeah.
I think since Tank not under Floyd no more, he finna start taking those risks.
Yeah,
I
I
was
think
just
so
about
too.
to ask if Tank is if Frank is a tune-up, who you think is a tune-up for Loma or Shakur?
I think for either they all southpaw.
But if you Tank, who you taking first? Like Loma before he
Loma.
get too old,
Loma.
or
Loma
Shakur
Chenko.
before he take his first L?
Yeah,
Lomachenko.
Cause
Yeah.
Shakur can be harder to get to than Loma.
And Lomo is not physically as strong as Shakur, I believe. You know what I'm saying? I believe Lomachenko is skillful and he do have good strength, but I don't think he's as strong as Shakur, especially
Because we gotta remember, I think Loma naturally a 126 pounder.
Yeah, he was small when he started.
Yeah. So I think this Tank natural weight class right here. This is 135. This will be his prime years.
Yeah. Somebody said, "Hey Greg, Karan Davis versus Elijah Garcia. What you think?" I think that's a sleeper, to be honest. And I think I like that kid Elijah, but I'm gonna be honest. Karan Davis, he took the fight with Benavidez on 3 weeks' notice, and he did pretty good. He got stopped, he did, but 3 weeks' notice, that's not even a camp for real.
I watched a little bit of Elijah Garcia. All I saw, I mean, he got a good little straight left, but
Yeah.
he just fighting a high guard, and he ain't really got no foot speed, man. So I think he's limited. So I think Karan's in this fight.
Yeah, Karan, I think Karan might pull it off. Karan very strong. I've been in the ring with Karan, very strong. skillful at times. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's an upset right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little wager on Karan, man. I just hope the break in training camp, didn't throw him off, man.
Yeah. Lisa Snow, you might as well come through. I'm telling you.
Hey, how y'all feel about that Antoine fight? The Gary Antoine fight?
I feel like it's a real good matchup. Two undefeated fighters. Puello is a good jab, good long. He got long arms too, good left hand. But I think
So I think that's the
Gary,
best 140 right there.
yeah, I think Gary gonna have to stay on his ass though. He can't give him a break.
Yeah, I think Gary gonna break him though. I don't think it's gonna go as long as people think either.
You think Gary can get undisputed at 140?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Who
he
would
I
got
be
think
his
the
hardest
knocked
politics
out
challenge?
get in the
power.
way though.
Who would be his
How
I
long?
hardest
think he got
challenge?
the biggest name. I think the politics will get in the way of him doing something like that.
The biggest challenge for who?
Gary.
Ooh, the biggest.
Matias.
Matias.
I was getting.
Matias, he say he want
Hell
Matias
nah.
kind of first.
Hell
Gary
nah.
say he a washing. I don't
Hell
think that'll
nah.
be.
I
I
don't think
think
I don't know about
that's his toughest
Washington.
opponent.
I
Probably
say
probably.
T.O.
I'm thinking
I
T.
say
Yeah, I'm thinking
T.O.
T.O.
Nah. I think it'd
After
be Devin Haney
what Ortiz
still.
just did with him?
I think it'll be Matias. You know why? Because Gary Antoine, he like to rumble. He like to fight.
So
And that's Matias. That's his thing. And I'm not saying he better than Gary at it, but that's his thing. You give so what happens is you giving him a chance now.
I
You know
do
what I
get
mean?
what you're saying, but I think he'll fight off the back foot. I think he'll turn into a whole counter punch against him.
No, listen, that we always want to believe that the guy's gonna go in there and be smart and do what's best. But
Yeah, I get what you're saying though. We haven't sold that side of him yet, so we
yeah,
can't.
we talking about a
Yeah,
fight, though. We talking about a
yeah,
motherfucker swinging on you. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
I honestly think Pitbull would beat bro too.
Yeah, I mean we gotta see it. I would love that fight too, though.
Yeah, that's the action packed fight from round 1 to however long it lasts.
Josh
You
Allen was popping. Is that
hey,
Josh Allen the quarterback?
y'all feel like the Frank and Martin fight gonna be like the Hector fight just a little bit?
No,
No,
No, Frank
no.
Martin
But
more active.
He is more
His
active and
Hector
fast,
more
but I mean like
stationary.
with the trading shot part.
southpaw
Because
shit.
because Davis took a lot of punishment in that fight. Not like being hurt, but getting hit wise.
He do that a lot.
He do, but that fight specifically.
yeah, but I think Hector got frustrated in that fight. He stopped
Oh
jabbing
yeah, definitely.
because when he was boxing a little bit, he was giving Tank a little bit of a hard time. Not so much trouble, but giving him a hard time. And
Mhm.
I think Frank is a better boxer than Hector Garcia.
Hey,
Mm.
but
Ooh,
I think
yeah.
Tank could have
You
stopped that
could.
fight earlier if the crowd didn't get in the way of it. Because right before the crowd
To
started
be
doing all of
honest,
that
right
shit, he
before
was
the
on his
crowd,
ass.
I thought Hector was doing something right before that crowd did what it did.
Yeah, me too.
Mm.
hey, I don't know if y'all mentioned it, but I don't think Frank Martin. I think he fought one southpaw in his career, his professional career, and that was way back when he first started.
That was a UFC fighter.
Okay.
Oh, what? Okay, yeah. So that's the factor. That's a
That's a
factor too.
UFC. Hey,
That
that's a
is. You're right.
UFC fighter he fought too.
How
That's
was it?
He,
Okay.
yeah, he
that's
never fought
definitely a good
a
point.
southpaw his whole career.
That's a good point to make.
That's crazy.
He said him fighting Tank Davis ain't hit him yet. You think it's a bad thing if he get in the ring and then it hit him? Like through all
Hell
the
yeah.
crowd.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I think what we do is sometimes we forget these dudes as men. Like it's not like a southpaw is
Well,
unheard
I'll be
of.
right back.
It's plenty of them around. It's plenty of them around to get to work with, and it's not foreign to Frank because he's a southpaw himself. So I think what he got to do is remember that he's a pretty good fighter. Don't go in there acting
Facts.
like you ain't never seen nothing like Tank because he did spar before. So you do know him. You do know what's up with him.
Not necessarily that Tank. I'm just saying, like it's the biggest fight of his career. It still ain't hit him yet. That like he on a big stage.
I mean,
So
that might be a good thing
it might
because
be a good thing.
if you ain't getting too excited about it, that can keep you humble. That can keep you poised. You know what I'm saying? But if you get too riled up, you know what I mean, he might get in there and get caught.
True, true.
So basically, we got to see what happens. He might go in there and be real cool, calm, and collected, or It might be
Yeah,
too much for him.
I'm thinking he is, because he
So
every time they ask him about a knockout, he say if Tank act up, he gonna run into some shit. So
yeah.
that sounds like to me he gonna be fighting off the back foot trying to counter
for sure, you
punch.
know he is. He ain't gonna come in there rushing him like that.
But I feel like that's gonna be like you can't just change your style in one
Yeah,
game.
you can't.
In one training camp, you can't just
I
change your style.
don't feel like Frank can take them early rounds off. He got to be the one to press. He the challenger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's a good point too. You got to get up on them cards if you can. Even
For
if it's
sure.
even if it's just off a jab, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He got to be active.
But even with him doing that, I wouldn't want him to be too active and get caught.
Yeah,
That's
because I was gonna say if Tank timed that jab in the first round, it's
For
gonna be a
sure.
short night.
yeah,
Definitely gonna be a short.
but that's the thing about a jab. I ain't got to overstep my jab.
Right?
I'm saying active jab so I can tame you. I can keep you where I want you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying a jab where he trying to score every time. You don't have to score with a jab. I could just keep putting that motherfucker in your face. You know what I mean?
So Greg, I got a question for you since you're a trainer. Look, so with both of them being southpaws, right? So you know how the footing is. You
Yeah.
think David should take that out the outside or the inside
Well,
to be able to get his shot off?
that rule. All right, I got to think about that.
All
That
right.
rule, that rule that you have to be on the outside of a southpaw, that's a myth. You don't have to be, because I always said, well, what was the rule when it came to like a Sweet Pea Whitaker? His feet was all over the place.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If you stuck on trying to be out there, he gonna beat you to the punch anyway, because he already know where you want to go. That, to me, that when you come up with that rule for an orthodox fighter, I think it makes the fighter stagnant, because you really looking to do one thing. You know what I'm saying? And the southpaw fighter know that. Now, when you got two southpaw fighters, it's the same as two orthodox fighters. So
Right.
really, they gonna be tangling. They gonna be really tangling in there.
Hey, Greg, what you think about this? I see a lot of people making a big deal out of Frank Martin starting box. I think he started boxing at 15 or something, 16, or
Yeah.
in his teenage years. You think that's going to be a big factor? That since Tank been boxing since he was like 7 or something?
To me, all right. So listen,
Fight is a fight.
if a guy that's been boxing since he was 7, one thing he does have is wear and tear. He's been in a lot of fights. You know what I'm saying? When you start boxing later, the thing I like about guys who start boxing later, you got your mind made up. You know what it's hitting for. You played that grown man game. You came in already on the grown man game. You know what I mean? When you a kid, you go through that kid stage where you playing around, you just trying to let your hands go. You know what I mean? And it's good because you get a lot of reps in, and you know what I mean, you've been in a lot of tournaments. If you had that type of career, it could play a part, but I don't think that's a main factor in a fight like this. I think Tank is trying to use that as a factor just to get under Frank's skin.
Yeah, I agree.
Because at the end of the day, we men, man. We two men. If I don't give a fuck how long you been boxing, if I hit you upside your head and you feel that shit, you know what I mean? You gonna know.
I just think Tank IQ higher though is gonna show. That's why he's gonna
No,
win.
he definitely got a high IQ for sure.
What
But
would you say, Frank? Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
keep talking. My bad. You good? You keep going.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I about to say, what would you say? Frank Martin's style is.
I think he'll box and punch. I think he'll box and punch.
Mm.
If he know Frank Martin, if he know you can punch, he will be a little bit cautious. He gonna pick behind his jab. If he respect you, he gonna take his time. Now, if he don't respect you, yeah, he gonna step to you like most guys would. I think Frank Martin can do a little bit of everything, though. I think he that guy that's not great at one thing. He can do a little bit of everything.
I don't think he's
Yeah.
great at nothing though. To be honest with you,
You say you
That
don't what?
I don't think he's great at nothing.
feel
No,
like
but
his
that's what.
footwork up there almost being
Yeah, he
great.
got
Damn
good
near.
footwork, but I think in order to beat Tank, you got to be great at something, a
Yeah,
jab,
but
something.
yeah, because that's what the game tell us. But
Mm.
that's not necessarily true. If you got a guy who can throw every punch and he believes in all his punches, but none of them are great punches, he's still a great fighter because he can touch you with any punch. But if you got a
Yeah,
guy like Tank who love an uppercut, Tank love an uppercut, and
yeah, that's really a knockout punch for him. To be
if you
honest
could
with you,
see that motherfucker coming, yeah, hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I say it'll be a short night if he timed that jab in the first round.
I think Tank might come out and jump on him.
Yeah, just to shock him.
I don't see
That's
it
what I was
happening.
thinking.
But
I don't see
because
it
of
happening
because
because
of the
that's what he
nerve.
did in the sparring, and Frank caught him. So I think that'll probably be playing in his
Now I
mind
think Tank might just put pressure on him to feel his power, and
with
if
a
the
lot of
power ain't
feints.
really, if it ain't there, I think he going. He going.
He
If he
gonna
ain't
know
got no
it.
power that Tank think he do, that fight can be over real fast.
Yeah.
So I got a question for y'all. Y'all think whatever Tank see that he can exploit in Frank, y'all think Shakur seen the same thing?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Uh, the because Tank took the fight for a reason. He believed that he can beat him. So
Of
whatever
course.
he's seen that Frank that he don't do well, you think Shakur seen the same thing for when he was trying to fight
Absolutely.
him?
Well,
Yes.
that could be true, but also Tank and Shakur are two different type of
They
fighters.
definitely are. Yeah.
So Shakur might see something different, and Tank might see something different. Simply because Tank main thing is to knock you out. Shakur main thing is to win.
Facts.
That's a fact.
I got you.
But
So
I think Tank think he weak, like his body weak. So I think Tank know he can touch him and
Yeah, I
hurt
was
him.
just finna say,
Yeah.
Frank Martin said he had a bad weight cut last time. What do you think that reason was? You think it was
Oh,
just
I
you
mean, I
got
mean,
up in that fight though.
I mean, when the guy say they had a bad weight cut, what they mean is it was tough to get the weight off. But the only reason it was tough to get the weight off, it was the choice of food. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Sometimes we listen to these nutritionists and they have you eating shit, or sometimes you just listen to a cook. Or fighters is crazy, man. So they listen to people sometimes they shouldn't, and they might have been listening to somebody eating certain foods, and the weight was tough to come off.
okay? Cause I was gonna say he said that about the Artem guy, the motherfucker Griffin fight, and he said about that with the Marina ass nigga. So I'm like, is
And it
that just a
also
common excuse or it's like a common mistake that he making?
no, the mistake might be he might need to go up in weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be looking at him, man. He
That,
be looking kind of bulky. Pause. He be looking kind
Hey
of
Greg, I
bulky
got a question,
going
Greg.
on.
yeah, he was kind of big today at the press conference. Tank looking a little slim and shit already, like close to
Yeah,
weight. Frank, a lot of muscle. That's a lot of muscle to be cutting.
Yeah, muscle. He muscular dude. Yep.
So man, if he have a bad weight cut, I think Tank going to that body early might just make it a short fight for real, for real.
Y'all
Mm-hmm.
think taking
Especially
out
if he try
boxing?
to. You say what?
Y'all
I
think
don't think
taking out
Tank.
boxing?
I don't think Tank want to box him. He can, but I don't think he want to.
I
Just
think I
because he
think
can get him out
I
of there.
think I think if Frank give him a reason to box, then he will box.
yeah,
Oh
If
yeah, that
if
yeah.
too.
if Frank give him a reason to run down, he gonna run down.
I agree. If he got some real crack, like if Tank, like man, this brother cracking, yeah, I think he gonna box him. But if
Yep.
he don't feel like that, he gonna get to him.
Cause you
How
can
you?
cause you can feel a guy's power when you catch the punches. When you stopping the punches in front of you and you catching them on your hand, you
Like
can
with your
feel what
gloves?
you can. Huh?
You sound like with your gloves?
Yeah, when you catch
Hmm.
when you catch a punch on your glove, you could feel what kind of power it is. So that'll let him know right away, like, oh, that shit kind of heavy, or it ain't nothing really on it. Or he could feel if he bullshitting him. You know what I mean? You very instinctive when when you a fighter, man. Your instincts is crazy. So the shit you could pick up on when you just out there with a guy, and this is shit that you could use in everyday life too. You know what I mean? Like if you get caught up in some shit out in the street, you know what I mean? You could tell what kind of guy you got in front of you. You know what I mean? If you can be relaxed enough to do that, but you know what I mean? That's how you really measure it out when you catching the punches.
What you got the split of this fight? Like Tank 60-40 Frank, or like what? What you got it?
Yeah, I think it's like a 60-40. Yep.
Damn, you gave him
60-40.
40?
Yeah,
What,
because
what what
yeah,
you got it?
because
What
Would you
y'all
go
got it?
lower?
because listen, at the end of, all right, think about it.
You can't go lower.
Think about it like this. This is his chance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
This
why
is
I'm
his
not counting them out.
this is
I ain't
his
counting them out
chance,
either.
bro. And we had and everything we saw out of Frank, we haven't seen him lose.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So at the end of the day, I gotta respect him. This is his chance to really prove he's somebody at the higher level.
I
So
mean, I can see why, but I don't know. I'd give him like 30%. Because I
You,
no,
think
I
even
ain't
if it is a close fight, I think they're not gonna let Tank lose regardless.
I
The
ain't I ain't
politics.
I ain't disagreeing with you. I ain't disagreeing with you. It could be exactly what you're saying. It could be 80-20. But I'm just saying I got a great respect for Frank Martin because
For
Yeah,
sure.
me too. I think he probably the most talented fighter. I think he more talented than Ryan, to be honest with you.
I want to
but
say
Yeah,
that.
but he
I
also
give
come
a
from
hit skill wise.
he
I think
also
Yeah,
overall,
hell
he's a
yeah.
better
Because
fighter. But
Ryan only
you
fast
know,
up top. Like his upper body fast, but his lower body slow. Like he got
yeah,
no feet.
You
but
think he got more power than Ryan?
he also coming from a respected coach too.
Fact.
Oh, you talking about Frank? Yeah, Derek
Yeah,
James. Yeah,
all of that is factors. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
When you got a good team behind you and all of that shit, man, all that shit
That's a
matters.
fact. That's a
Do you
fact.
know who Frank coach was before Derek James?
No, I actually, and it's crazy because I ran into Frank probably like 2017. We was in Indiana. I had a guy fighting on the card with him, and that's the first time I saw Frank Martin. And I don't know who it was he had with him.
I think it's an MMA coach, if
It
I'm not
probably
mistaken. Because I had searched it up like some time ago, look, a
Yeah,
couple
nah,
weeks
that's
ago.
probably true. Cause his first few fights, it was damn the MMA fighters he was fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cause Frank used to wrestle and stuff, so it probably
Yeah.
was.
Hey,
What
Greg,
fight
look,
did he get to Derek James with? He said in the interview, I just don't remember. I think he said like his 15th, 14th
I
or some
can't
shit like
remember.
that.
yeah, I
Nah,
can't.
I
Greg,
think it was like his
I
13th fight.
13th,
so
third.
Yeah,
I
I do
just
think
re-
if he was with Derek James his whole career, he'd be a much better fighter. Much better fighter.
so what y'all think about that Ray Ford and Nick Ball fight? I just watched it for the second time, and now I changed I changed my perspective on it. I think it could have went either way, but I really think Ray Ford won that fight
I think it was
just
a
because
draw.
of that second half from round 6 on up. Just when he with that when he hit him in the side of the face and he bust the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
The
a,
way I look at it, I say the first 6 rounds, right? Nick Ball won 5, Ray Ford won 1, and then them last 6 was Ray Ford, but some of them could have been a little swingy because
Yeah, it
Nick
could have.
Ball didn't go down; he stood his ground, and
Yeah, he didn't. He was.
so. But I feel like if anything, it should have been a draw if they didn't give it to
Yeah.
Ford. But I feel like it was a politic thing because if Ford would have won and then he moved up, that belt would have went vacant.
okay.
Okay. Well,
So I'm
I
like,
think he
we
could
just
have
gonna
stopped
give it
Nick
to Nick
Ball.
Ball and keep it with a promotional company. So I feel
Yeah,
like that's what it was.
my opinion was, and now I only saw that fight from the 5th round on. But my opinion was, if you watch the fight, it was more of a Nick Ball style fight. It was
Yeah.
a
Facts.
yeah.
it was
It
Facts.
was.
so
It was. I thought that from the first round to the fourth round, and
yeah,
then Ray started. It's like he stopped. He stopped sitting there in front of him. Like he was still doing it in the later rounds, but he learned to get up out of there because he didn't want all them punches to come like it was coming.
yeah. I
I think
just
he could have stopped him.
I
I
think with the bad
I think he
weight
could have
cut,
too.
he ain't want to waste too much stamina
yeah.
Like
and end up
Yeah,
getting
that's true.
tired and then getting stopped.
yeah, I think if they would have rematched Ray Ford to stop him
For
before the
sure.
sixth round.
Nick Ball a tough motherfucker though.
He should
Nah,
do
he
I ain't
more
gonna
tough,
lie.
but
uppercuts for real, for real.
he ain't he not a better fighter than Ray Ford. It's not even. I don't even think
Nah,
it's
I don't think
close.
he is either.
I don't even think it's close.
Yeah, but he made the fight close, fighting with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he remind me of the Nick Ball. He remind me of Pitbull, but he ain't got the chin or the stature like Pitbull.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, he got the same stature, damn near.
Nah, I don't think his body is
And,
strong as his though. Like he
oh
got the
no,
same
not like
stature.
that. Nah, not like that. Nah.
Yeah, nah. Pitbull, that's probably the toughest dude in boxing right now at that weight class.
Yeah,
Who
he
y'all
won.
see? How y'all see Shakur versus Pitbull playing out?
Shakur got box
Boy,
him.
My boy
Yeah,
turned. He tuck and tail, bro. What you think he doing?
I
he,
think
he,
Shakur got it.
I think Shakur would try to make that fight as easy as possible.
Of
But
course.
to be honest, Pitbull, man, I don't see nobody just beating him up
Whooping his
easy.
ass. Yeah.
Nah,
nah, it's not
Shakur not gonna beat him
happening.
up at all.
Yeah, I
Man.
was gonna say I don't see Pitbull playing that shit like
Shakur don't have
D'Alessandro.
Shakur gotta
no.
Like
go.
Pitbull gonna
I
try to
don't.
get on his ass.
I don't think
Shakur gotta
Shakur got
go
no
run
power
that
that
other.
Pitbull is
He gotta
scared
go run
of.
that other fight back. I don't care what nobody
He,
say.
Cause it was a couple of times D'Alessandro's had
Gotta run that
Shakur
back.
cornered, but it was like kind of starstruck to throw anything, or he ain't want to get countered himself or some shit.
he's gonna force security. Shakur's gonna have to fight, man. And if he don't, he'll lose that fight, man.
Hey, y'all believe that dude Shakur hand was messed up that fight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it.
I don't think nothing was
I
wrong with
don't
his
really
hand.
believe it too much.
I don't
Yeah,
believe it either.
Oh,
I
I feel
don't
like
think
it was
you
nothing
that
was
body
wrong with his
shot in the
hand.
second round. Because
you don't
Shakur
think
was
so,
kind of
Greg?
playing it close
Yeah,
at
this
first.
nigga,
Hey, I
Even
The
agree
if
with
his
Greg.
reason,
I
hand
the
don't think
was
reason,
nothing was
messed
wrong with
up,
that boy hand.
the reason,
even
the reason I didn't think so was
man.
because he threw that motherfucker in the 10th, 11th, and 12th round.
Facts.
yeah.
Okay,
And
yeah.
Now,
he turned it over. So I'm like, you know what I mean? If it was really that hurt, he wouldn't have threw the shit.
Yeah, you
Because
can
yeah, I
tell
was
a
about to
difference.
say,
Facts.
It's a difference. Because when Tank hand was broke, he wasn't even throwing it at all.
Nah, he
he
won't.
threw that motherfucker a couple of times.
He threw he threw it a couple
It
times,
looked
but he
like
won't
Tank was
throw it
trying to
like
throw
that.
it to defend himself more than how Shakur was throwing it, trying to like he was trying to get off on him because he know the fight was just born.
yeah.
Yeah.
I try to watch that fight multiple times. I keep going to sleep on that shit.
But I was gonna
Yeah,
say Shakur was kind of like close in the pocket with him until De Los Santos landed that body shot, and then Shakur kind of made that ooh face, and then that's when he kind of turned that bike on. Like, let me stay away
yeah.
from this motherfucker before he
Shakur
do
fight
catch
Tank
me with
like
some
that.
shit.
They
They're not gonna give him the rounds if he fight Tank, because Tank gonna be like,
Hell
hey,
yeah,
nah.
stop.
hell yeah, nah, hell they hell nah.
He gonna have to scrap
In order for Shakur to beat Tank, he gonna have to throw his hands. It
at
ain't gonna
least
be
20 jabs
no.
a round or something.
Oh, he definitely gonna stay on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he gonna have to like throw punches. He ain't gonna be able to just sit there and just sit there the whole fight and
I
just.
don't see him moving that left hand off his face. He gonna keep that guard and that chin. He just gonna jab, 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 move,
I think
jab,
if Tank
jab.
would to fight him, only way he'll be able to beat Shakur is he had to touch his body.
Yeah, I think Shakur should never say he got hurt with that body shot. 'Cause that's gonna be a lot of people game plan against him. Go to that body.
Mm,
They gotta be able to touch him though.
yeah.
I feel like it's not as
Y'all
hard as people think.
they got it. Y'all seen that Bivol fight? That recent Bivol fight. That unless he was just trying to fake better beef out, he ain't really look too dominant
I think he'd
Yeah,
beat
he was
Brother
getting
Beef.
touched too much.
for sure.
I
Mm.
think he beat
That wasn't
Brother
his
Beef in a
style though. That's
decision.
why.
The
Man,
tick.
I don't know which way to go with that fight. Bivol and
Yeah, me
Better
neither.
Beef.
But Brother
I
Beef be
don't know,
flat-footed,
man.
man. He
Yeah,
got
Nah,
the
After
Cause
watching
jiu-jitsu.
that last fight, if he let Better Beef touch him like that,
yeah.
I'm going Better Beef way. But if he
Better
don't
Beef.
and he stayed disciplined like he was against Canelo, I'm going Bivol way.
I
So,
think
I'm
that's a
definitely
Bivol
real
got
going
a
Bivol.
50-50
chin,
fight.
man. Bivol got a chin.
and the difference is Better BF is a real light heavyweight. Canelo is not a real light heavyweight.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So
That's
he
a
was.
fact.
Yeah.
I think Canelo felt the strength of Bivol and just
Mm-hmm.
he really
Hey,
couldn't get in there the way he
I
wanted.
I
Yeah.
think Brother Beef just, I don't know. He just gonna outbox him. Bivol gonna outbox him.
Yeah, I think he boxed him too, just because his footwork is just better than his.
Yeah, Brother Beef, he flat-footed. He just coming straight to you. It's
What y'all think
no.
about Bivol and Benavidez?
We saw we hold on real quick, my bad. But we saw Better BF make that adjustment against Joe Smith. Now it is
Oh yeah, facts.
Joe Smith don't have the best footwork,
I
true.
ain't see that fight. But what
Yeah,
happened to
He was
Joe?
moving.
you gotta watch that because Better BF actually used his footwork in that fight, made the adjustments, countered, and then got him out of there early. You know what I mean? So
Mm,
I think Better BF, what we gotta remember about Better BF, just like Bivol, just like Usyk, he has a high pedigree too as an amateur. So he know when he gotta make an adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, I agree.
For sure.
I ain't seen that fight. I might gotta go see that. I ain't seen that one.
What y'all thinking about that not Better Be, Benavidez and Bivol?
That'd be a
That's
great
gonna
fight.
be a good fight. I say that's a 50-50 right there.
Yeah,
I don't
that's a
think
great
Bivol gonna fight him.
Why
Bivol
not?
was on the outside.
I think he gonna
Because
fight him. They spar.
after Turley Sheik, Turkey Al Sheik said a list of names for Bivol to fight after he won. And then I just seen something about Bivol saying after he fight Better Beef, he want to fight Ja Apataya, and that's at cruiserweight. So I think he gonna
Mm,
leave. He gonna leave light heavyweight once because Benavidez is there
He
now.
can, he can leave all he want. I think Benavidez on a mission right now.
Yeah, he
I
gonna
think
chase him.
Benavidez is gonna
He
beat both of
going
them
he
boys.
coming.
He gonna get tired of people ducking him. He gonna chase him.
Nah, he like boots. He tired of this. He
I
Benavidez,
think
coming
hey,
though.
I think
he the
Benavidez
baddest man in boxing, boy.
and Better BF is a war. a
That's a
super.
Oh
war.
yeah, for
That's a
What
sure.
about
war.
after that
Yeah,
injury
he's
I
though?
That's a
going.
think
war.
You think he's still gonna be the same after that ACL? What he
Hell
for his
no.
ACL or MCL?
He only know one way is to go crazy.
yeah.
Oh,
We gotta find out. He gotta fight.
nah, that's a crazy fight right there.
Now that is a war.
That's a crazy fight. I
Yeah.
don't even know who I choose, but I'll probably go with Benavidez.
Just
I
Ain't
think
mad.
he
just
throw more punches. I think his defense better. He taller. I don't
you
know.
think
That's a
you
great
But
think he
fight
that
throw
though.
just
more
give
punches
better
than Better
be more
be?
frame to go to the
I
body.
don't know. Better be throw punches like Matias.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that just give better be that height shit just
I
give
think that's
better
what he is.
be.
I think he a much more skilled Matias. That's what he remind me of.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all. 234 people in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm only saying what I'm saying right now because I just cut on Nick Ball and Ray Ford. So I'm gonna be mentioning little shit as we go on. You know what I mean? Just throwing a little shit in there of what I see. I appreciate y'all. My bad,
Facts.
y'all.
Yeah, I feel like
That first
in that fight,
that
what you
first
was gonna say?
round, Ray definitely won that first round. I feel like, but then up to 5, that's when Nick Ball did what he did.
He was just sitting in his high guard. I feel like he
Yeah,
was just
he was just sitting there too
yeah.
much.
I think he was trying to let him like get him exhausted or something. Then he realized that shit wasn't gonna work or something because he was just taking too
I
much
think he was
punishment.
caught up in like the Nick Ball is a dog, so he was trying to show him that he was a dog at the same time.
The
Hell
brother,
yeah.
the brother,
I was
the
like, man,
brother,
you only gotta
the
sit there to beat this
due,
man.
due to the weight cut, he couldn't move like he wanted to.
That's what I'm
That's all
thinking.
he had.
He stopped
Yeah.
using that jab. He stopped using that jab too.
Yeah, and the jab was working for him.
And who y'all got with Shushu versus Ray Ford?
Ray
Or
Ford.
That's a good fight.
Y'all
That's
got Ford
definitely a
over
good
Shushu?
fight, but I got
50.
Ford.
yeah.
I don't know.
That's
I
it.
gotta see Chushu fight some more people, man.
Yeah, me too. I agree, but I think
He's
Shushu. I
27
think.
and still
Ooh,
fighting like prospects and shit.
ooh.
I can't accept that.
Well, that's because he
He
turned
had a long
a
amateur,
little bit.
right?
Huh?
He had a long amateur career, right?
Yeah, he was Olympian. But
Yeah.
but
Did he win a medal?
no, he ain't win no medal. But the thing is, I think I think Choo has the skill set to be in there with anybody. The thing
For sure.
is, he hasn't been tested like a Ray Ford has
Yeah,
been tested. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think Ray Ford would play that to his advantage and
Yeah.
really get real aggressive with with
Shoo.
Shoo.
I think Shushu got more power though.
I
Mike
don't know.
Jody, appreciate the love.
I think
Appreciate
Ray
the
Ford got
donations
more
too,
power
y'all.
than he think, and he seen it in this last couple of fights.
You think Ford got more power than Shushu?
It look about even to me. I'm not sure, but it doesn't look
Mm.
too far
I
off.
see once he get to 130. Once
I,
we see Ford fight at 130. See how he
Ford
cracking.
Ford could have stopped Nick Ball.
Yeah,
he
I
could
think he
have,
could have stopped him.
but he took too much time off in them early rounds.
Yeah.
If he was fighting like he was in them later rounds, he definitely would have stopped him.
Yeah,
I think if he
definitely.
was boxing, he could have stopped him. But that trying to brawl with him, that shit wasn't gonna
My
work.
God.
Yeah, that shit
Brother,
wasn't working.
the
And that's
weight
what
cut,
Nick Ball
man.
wanted. He wanted him to do that.
It was
Yeah,
the
I think
weight
that's
cut,
crazy that
brother.
anyway went to the Shushu fight.
Debo Gaming said, "What y'all think about Bud and Boots if they was to fight?"
That's 50-50.
That's a 50-50
And
fight.
call it, yeah.
Boots.
Don't bet your money. Just be a
Yeah,
fan and
you just
watch
gotta
that
watch
shit,
that
G.
shit. You just
Ah,
gotta watch that shit because Boots, he a bad
I don't
motherfucker,
know, man. I might have to
but
go with Bud with that one, man.
Crawford, he a
I
man. That's a sick motherfucker.
I know
it's
that's Greg man right there though.
no, that's my
Yeah,
young.
but
I
yeah,
watched
but
Yeah,
him.
Greg
I watched him
Greg
come
but
up,
not biased though.
but
Greg keep it 100.
but
Greg, yeah, I say Greg, he know though, like
I,
he,
I think
you know,
honestly,
amateur to this.
I think honestly, it's a 50-50 fight. You got to respect Bud and
Yeah,
everything he's done, and you got to respect his skill set. But at the same time, Boots is showing that he definitely is on that level. Um,
yeah.
very sharp, good punch, great punch on him. Both of them can punch. I mean, that's why I like the fight.
And he
Is
got
Yeah,
the and he
I
got
think
the
they
age
both got the
over,
ability to hurt each other.
and
Who
he
you
got
think
yeah?
the
got more
age over
power though?
Bud.
You said more power.
Yeah, who you think got more
I
power?
think the punches are different. I think Bud got more of a heavier hand,
Hmm.
and I think Boots his power comes from his sharpness. Cause
Mm,
I sparred Boots
yeah,
like a year and a half ago, and when he touched me to the body, I didn't feel like his hand. I felt like one knuckle. So I'm like,
yeah.
He
that's
tough
kind of
after what
I'm
now?
like that's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? It was like an accurate, very accurate shot. So I think I think Boots more is his accuracy. I think that's what gets you.
Do you think that condition? Do you think Boots' condition to play a key role in that fight?
Yeah, I think his condition is through the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never really seen no. I'm gonna be honest, man. When he in the gym working, his
Mm-hmm.
first round on the bag sound like the 15th round. They sound the same. Like
Mm.
he still be pumping that shit out. So it's like, I don't know, bro. And they both gym rats. So I don't know. It's 50-50 to me.
Mm-hmm.
How
Y'all know
long
what's so
is
crazy about Boots having good stamina and all of that shit? A lot of people be crying about that rehydration clause, but Boots got to do that for all his fights
I
because the
don't like
IBF
how
rules.
people. I like the rehydration clause personally because it makes you fight what you fighting at. Like
Yeah,
pick
I
Yeah,
your
like it
weight
exactly.
too.
class, you fight there. It's even.
Well, the thing is, right, when you weigh in the day before, the clause says you got to be within 10 pounds the next day. So you can come in 10 pounds, exactly 10 pounds higher,
Yeah.
but then you weigh in the morning. So you can eat another big meal or drink whatever you want after that. So you could probably gain another 5, 6, 7 pounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I like the
I
that
like the
rule too.
clause. I
Yeah.
don't mind it.
that's what I'm saying. But Boots just kind of like
Floyd did it his
contradict
whole career.
everybody
Like
that
that.
say
It
it.
ain't
I
nothing.
like that, especially for like the smaller weight classes, for like the dudes who naturally bigger than certain dudes at them smaller weight classes, like the 135s and 140.
For sure.
How y'all think Shakur Devin Haney play out?
That's a
Hey, I
a
ain't gonna
great
lie to you.
boxing
And
match.
I
it's a
got
lot of
That's
people that
Shakur.
don't talk about that fight.
Core. Easy.
I think
It's a
I
great
think
boxing match.
I think
I think
Core takes
Shakur would
that for.
definitely I think he would step to Devaney. Be honest with you.
nah.
If he
They
fight,
both a step to each other though, for real though.
but I think if he do, if we just seen what Devin, nah, he ain't stepping the hell like that.
Nah, but
But
Shakur not
Shakur might
Ryan.
treat him like he did.
Shakur not Ryan though.
My man, Jameer Herring. That's
Heron,
who he just fought.
I
Yeah,
that's a
I think
smaller
it'll
that's a
be.
smaller guy though.
I think it'll be similar to that.
Nah,
I agree with
Hell
you, bro.
no.
nah.
Hell no.
man,
Devin way sharper than Jamel Herring, especially on the
Yeah,
feet.
nah,
he
we ain't
is
go.
sharper, but
Yeah, nah.
I'm thinking of the punishment he gonna take because Shakur, his volume of weight, like how he put him out and his speed of getting in and out of the pocket is kind of crazy.
That's a 50-50 fight to me.
Do y'all see Shakur throwing the same combination, or do I be tripping?
He do, and I
Nah,
had a question about that too.
it's
I
not the
don't think it's
same
the same
combination.
combination, but the rhythm of it, I think, is the same.
Nah, I just think Shakur once he once he figure you out, it's like he he feel like he unstoppable. You see, a nigga like Frank throw the same combination. Frank gonna throw jab, 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 straight left hand. That's the same combination. Frank gonna do that all day.
Yeah,
Shakur, he'll mix it up on you.
I feel like he throw that
He
jab
could.
jab left, right to the body, jab left, right to the body. Like he keep mixing that right to the body up, like after every jab left or a hook. You know, he'll mix some hooks in there, or he'll throw the right jab, right hook type shit, and then he'll
What about
throw.
Shakur Matias?
Matias gonna
Man,
overwhelm him.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Matias
tough.
gonna be Matias gonna be chasing him.
I
Yeah,
think he
cause
gonna have
But
Shakur.
I think
Matias
Matias
gonna
know
have
how
to
to
work
cut the
on his
ring.
footwork.
yeah,
Yeah.
footwork is
I'm gonna keep it real. I wouldn't want to watch that fight.
Yeah, I think. Now I honestly think Shakur, just by like
Yeah.
the I ain't gonna say the IQ for Matias, but the way Matias fight, I think Shakur could take more of advantage of that. Other than De Los Santos, who's quick, great timing, like a patient
yeah,
fighter, as into where Matias just coming at you straight forward, where you can twist and turn him and get your shit off too in between.
yeah.
I think
Shakur
that's
ain't
what
gonna sit
Shakur will
there in
do.
front of him. He ain't gonna sit there in front of Matias.
I
You ain't
don't
gotta
Shakur ain't
sit in
sitting.
front of him to twist and turn him.
No, no, I said he's
Yeah.
not. I said he's not gonna sit in front of. He's not gonna sit in front of Matias.
That's what I'm saying. I just feel like he'll use his footwork to get his advantage of it. That's where he couldn't do that with De Los Santos because De Los Santos quick with good timing, and De Los
Yeah,
Santos got good footwork too.
and he
But
got
with
good pop.
Matias, yeah, so Matias got some good pop too. It's just his footwork. He ain't gonna be able to keep up with the legs. And
How long
I have
was
seen Matias get wobbled a lot
what,
by like
what,
people of lesser skill. So
Yeah, Matias,
what,
he do be like he do be getting hit. You feel me? He get hit, but shit don't do nothing. Don't seem like cause He coming.
What y'all think of Avenesian and Boots? How long he gonna last up in there?
I give him
Man,
like 8.
I
Yeah, he
I
give him
think
the
gonna
just
last.
because it's
same.
a homecoming, Boots might just play with him a little bit.
I
Get a
give you
fan for
5
sure.
rounds.
I was about to say that five
I,
six.
I'm thinking
Cause
that, but
Bud
it was
got
a
him out when?
homecoming
I
show
gave
for
Cody
him. He
Crowley.
might get a fans
I
the
don't
show.
know.
When did Bud get him out?
Hey,
Casket, man.
hey, can I
Hey,
say
hey.
something real quick?
Uh,
I just got done watching the first round Nick Ball, Ray Ford. I feel like very close round. I feel like Nick Ball won the first half of the round,
Hmm.
and then at about a minute and 45 seconds, Ray Ford started to put shots together. He kept the fight in the middle of the ring. Tough round to score. I did feel like Ray Ford landed the cleaner punches, but it was a lot of times in the round where he would let Nick Ball get off. So that was a tough round. I'm scoring at a 10-10
For
round.
sure. And when you notice that he kept Nick Ball in the middle of that ring, he could do what he wanted.
Right.
But
Yeah,
is when he kept getting on the ropes, and when he just kept standing in front of him, is when he let loose on him.
yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why Ford was. I don't know why Ford was fighting like that.
You think
Y'all
he ain't
think,
want to just pull out or like go back and then catch, like get caught, like pulling out
or
on
even
a
step to the
chain?
side or something?
fellas,
Step
he didn't have the legs because of the weight cut. I said it like 3 times, man. But
I'm
that's
thinking that
Bud.
too, but then you got to look at the second half of the fight. He started moving real well and boxing real well. So like, I mean, it probably been a tough weight cut, but I mean, unless he
Yeah, that's
just
true. That's true. But them legs ain't got nothing to do with that jab, man. He abandoned the jab.
Hey, y'all got Josh Taylor beating anybody else right now?
Josh Taylor. Then he just lose to Cattle. Then he just lose to
Cataract.
He just lost
Hmm.
to Cattle, right?
Yeah, he literally just lost to the dude he beat.
Yeah, Josh
I
Taylor.
Catterall
Nah.
won the first fight though.
Yeah, Josh Taylor. He not really in the mix.
I think he done, man. He stayed at
Yeah, I think
140
he
too long.
finished.
That's a big boy, man. He been
Mm.
down at 140 too long, and he getting
Yeah,
older. So
I feel like Catterall could have stopped him in 11 too, but I don't know what the fuck his ass did. His ass just like he didn't jump on him when he hurt him. That shit made me mad because that's the round I betted on the stoppage.
What y'all know about the dude that's fighting Tio this month?
Not shit.
nothing.
A bum.
Nothing.
Other than his name, I think it's like Steven Claggett or some shit like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's all I about know.
Yeah, that's a bad fight for Tio. I don't know what he thinking.
But you know what, man? You got to get. I give him some slack for that because. Well, I don't give him no slack for that because I mean you've been fighting big fights, man. You deserve. You can't fight every fight be a big fight like
Yeah,
that, man.
fact.
Oh, it's tough.
Jermaine,
I
that
don't
Ortiz
agree.
fight
I
went no
don't agree
tough
with
fight.
that. I don't agree with that because Tio got a name. Tio got a like. I don't know who the hell Claggett is. So it's like
I'll give him
you
a
can't
pass for
fight.
this one.
What you said, bro?
I say I give him a pass for this one. Next one got to be a big fight.
Hey
Mm.
G,
Yeah.
how many solid fighters you feel you need to have on your resume, or like A-level fighters to have on your resume to be considered a pound for pound fighter?
I mean, shit, man. You gotta look at history. I mean, you got at least. I'm gonna say at least 20.
Mm.
I'm gonna say 20 because it was easy for guys to have 60 fights and shit like that back in the day. Now it's kind of tough to say that because these guys ain't they not as active as they once was. You know what I mean? So it's tough, but I would like to say 20, a good 20 guys. They don't all have to be the best at that time, but I'm saying they got to be notable guys, good, great fighters that we've seen at least. You know what I mean? These guys getting put on pound for pound for 5 fights. Hey, so listen, ladies and gentlemen, I just got done watching the second round. I gave the second round to Nick Ball. I gave the second round to Nick Ball because he was more active. He landed the cleaner shots. I felt like that in that round, and he pressed the issue. He really did.
For sure.
So my scorecards say 2019, 1 point for Nick Ball. My bad.
You good?
You
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 good?
cool?
good? What y'all boys think about? I don't know if y'all heard Spence today. They asked Spence. They asked is it gonna be his last fight with Fundora? He was like, it could be.
Yeah, and they did a recent interview when they was at the weigh-in. One dude asked him if he beats Fundora, is that rematch with Crawford gonna be on the table? He said, yeah, he need to stay away from Crawford. He don't need to go back in there with him.
I think Earl Spence could have did better if he ain't had that rib injury.
Man, he got in the ring, man. I
Yeah.
can't, man. He got in that ring. I can't take no excuse
Nah,
for
I'm
him.
not saying it's an excuse. I just said he would have did better. I didn't say
Yeah,
like anything else. I'm just saying like
Rib injury? I never heard of that one. That's
Hustle Man Ring, I appreciate the love. He said,
y'all got any
shout
other
out.
than Terrence Crawford? Y'all got anybody else beating Ennis?
hold on, he was reading the super chat. He was reading the super
My
chat.
fault.
My
yeah.
bad, y'all. He said, shout out G. I think Frank's the one to pull it off. Tank seems more nervous than Frank to me, projecting. Appreciate the
Projecting.
donation. I think it's some truth to that.
What you mean? So you think Tank nervous?
I think Tank nervous because Frank not giving him the emotion that he looking for.
When you say nervous, what you mean nervous? You mean like he like fighting nervous, or he
What I mean
nervous
is
like?
what I mean is not scared of him, but he respects who Frank Martin is and where he coming from. What I mean by coming from, I'm talking about Derek James. He knows Derek James is a world class coach, and he's
Mm-hmm.
been here before, and he knows how to prepare a guy. You know what I mean, for a fight of this magnitude. So, and I think Frank Martin, because Frank Martin is who he is, he'll be able to read Tank rhythm better than the guys we've been watching him in the ring with.
Do you think the 14-month layoff, Tank going to jail? You think that play a part with the nervous act?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
because you've been boxing, but you ain't been in there with them 8-ounce gloves. Once you put them 8 ounces on, it's a totally different ball game.
Yeah.
So
That's why sparring don't matter. Sparring matters only because it's part of boxing, but when you think about it, the 8-ounce game is a totally different game. It's the same way guys play basketball in the streets and then they get in the league. It's different.
That's
So
why I
so
want.
so
That's why I gotta see how Frank reacts to Tank hitting him.
so I'm saying, but what is Tank doing that hustle man think Tank is nervous though? Like, is
He
it the
being extra. He being extra. He just when you a guy, listen, when you a guy like Tank, you ain't gotta do nothing but walk in the room. Motherfuckers gonna feel your presence because of what he do to people. But
Facts.
he just giving up a lot of, just a lot of antics. Like he overdoing the antics.
Something like Terrence did with Spence when they was in the conferences.
no? But what I ain't gonna lie. I think this is just how Tank truly is. You feel me? I think
I
bad.
do too. I think that's just where he come
I
from.
think
I
like he
think
just
that's just
like
in him.
a playful joking, kind of dude.
No, I'm not saying that he not like that and this is unusual. What I'm saying is he overdoing it though.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. I think he
Oh, okay.
overdoing it. He trying very hard to get under that man's skin.
I think
Yeah.
it's just because all of his prior opponents gave him a reaction as to where Frank Martin's just trying to keep his cool.
Right.
So it's
And
Frank
like,
he
bro,
Martin
know,
trying to
like,
keep
come
us
on.
cool because this the first time he been in some shit like this.
but this the thing. He knows that Frank can read his rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean he can beat him. I'm not saying he could beat him. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is him being a black man, he fighting another black man, he can read his rhythm.
Right.
Like what you like
Like the fight.
when they put on the cha-cha slide, we all know what to do.
Yeah.
like like the fight with Keyshawn Davis and the dude he just fought. Like, well, not just fought, but he fought him like a fight or two ago.
You're
The
all
black
right.
dude. Yeah, Albright.
Yeah,
Like they he couldn't get
exactly.
off what he wanted to get off in that ring.
Exactly.
That was a good little John too. That was a
That
good little
was a good
fight.
fight because he thought he was
I
gonna do
forgot about
him
that shit.
dirty.
That was a good little John. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I ain't
Definitely.
counting Frank Martin out for sure.
No. You can't. You
No, you
can't. You
can't count him.
can't count Frank out. But
Definitely not.
yeah. I mean, you can't count Frank out. But I feel like Tank gonna pick up on Frank. Like I said, Frank rhythm. Like Frank be like I said, Frank be doing the same shit. Jab, jab, left to the like he gonna go left. He gonna go straight left to the body, straight left to the head. Like Frank do the same.
But
Oh,
if you really watch Tank do the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
what he do?
the,
What he
but
do,
the,
G?
he gonna shoot you a fast jab, and then if you appear like you gonna sit there and you try to bite back, he going boom an uppercut. And even if he missed, he boom at you just to get you worried, just to have you like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Tank, this is the thing with Tank. He know his power is the factor. His power is the deciding factor. So all he got to do is be in shape and be alert and use his skills. And it's only so many punches you can take. You know what I'm saying? Just like Hector Garcia, he ate some shots, but then he got back to the corner. He said, "Yo, I can't see."
I can't see.
You know what I'm saying?
I
This
go.
shit doing something to me. So I got to stop right now before I get hurt real bad. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing with Tank. Tank don't have a whole lot of wizardry. It looked like it because he catch motherfuckers in the middle of their shots, but the guys he be fighting they be wild guys. You know what I'm saying? They throwing wild
Yeah,
punches.
and Tank be leaving himself open to get hit up in a couple of his shots.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
He just can take a punch.
Tank will give you all angles. G. Tank.
No, I didn't say he wouldn't give you no angles or he don't. I ain't saying that. But what I'm saying is every fighter has a pattern.
Yeah.
You just got to be able to read it. Now, when you fighting Mexican guys who are being taught to just be tough and go get you and break you down, they not really worried about the patterns. They just trying to beat you up. So I think the difference is Frank gonna be able to pick up on the patterns at
Nah,
times.
Greg, I don't think his
Nah.
IQ that high enough.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think
I mean,
so.
that's I hear what y'all
And
saying,
Frank could
but we
counterpunch you too,
talking
though.
about boxing, man. You got to be able to read it.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna be
Yeah,
able,
That's how you
you ain't
I
beat a
gonna
think
be able to
motherfucker.
somebody
read
like a
that too long.
Shakur can. I think he can like. I think he
Yeah.
can outsmart Tank in the ring.
I
Nah.
want to say outsmart him, but I feel like that's a 50-50 fight too, though. Tank and Shakur.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I think in order for Shakur to win that fight, he will actually have to beat Tank. Like I think everybody that fight Tank will actually have to beat him to actually take over that name that Tank got. Somebody will actually have to go in there and beat him.
Frank ain't no pushover. I don't think Frank gonna lay down. And what I
Yeah,
noticed too
nah.
about Frank, like in that Michelle Rivera fight, like Frank ain't freeze up. You feel me? I feel like Frank performed better when he the underdog. You understand what I'm saying? Like when Frank the underdog and he ain't supposed to win, that nigga he show up. I ain't gonna lie, he did Michelle Rivera dirty. 12.
Y'all saw the stuff that Earl Spence said when he said Michelle Rivera will beat everybody on Tank resume.
Yeah, that's cap.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cap.
that was crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't like the whole way like Earl was trying to like like downplay Tank Tank resume because that's shit kind of corny because it's like yeah really. I know you promoting your fighter, but it's like I don't know. I feel like it's just certain shit you don't say because y'all really cool.
Yeah, because man, Tank fought a couple dudes. He fought Pedraza at his height. He had the IBF.
I think
Knocked
it
the
was.
nigga out.
I think it was strictly for promotion. Plus, Spence gonna be getting ready for a fight. Not too long. I think it was straight promotion.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I
Hey,
mean,
y'all.
you gotta try to get the edge, man. So you gotta say shit because he's saying a lot. So you gotta fire back.
Yeah, for
Y'all
sure.
think Calvin Ford kind of nervous too?
A little
Nah,
bit.
Of course, he
nah,
the
Calvin.
coach.
He
Yeah.
going up against Derrick James too,
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
keeps saying that a lot too. So
But it ain't even the coach. It ain't even the coach versus coach thing. What it is as a coach, you just don't want nothing to happen to your
The
guy.
fighter, yeah.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you don't want nothing to happen to your guy. So every trainer go through some type of nervous, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Nervous mode because you don't want nothing to happen to your guy.
how
Yeah,
crazy it'd be if Tank and Benavidez lose tomorrow. Saturday.
That'd be insane.
That would be insane. But not, a lot of people gonna be up some money.
Yeah, that's if they worth. I mean, if they go ahead and bet.
Mm-hmm. Man,
I be betting on underdogs for sure. That's the only time I really bet, unless
the only time you
I
gonna make
can
some
bet on
money.
a round. Unless I can make if I can pick the round, I'll bet on the favorite. But other than that, I like going with the underdog to just make a better profit. Or I ain't
Hey,
gonna bet at
Greg.
all.
Yeah.
How you think Haney Pops was feeling when he went down first time, or even when he got hit the first round?
I mean, I don't know if y'all picked up on it or not, but Bill Haney is a gambling man.
Yeah, for sure.
And when you a gambling man, you kind of reckless because that's what a gambler is. I know people who won't bet $10, but then I know motherfuckers that'll bet 100,000. You know what I mean? So So I believe he was a little shook up because it was his son, but he was gambling on that motherfucker gonna get up and fight too.
Like, yeah. Facts.
If you was in Devin Haney corner for that training camp, what would have been the game plan against Ryan?
We boxing, baby. You one of the best
Yeah,
boxers.
yeah.
You one of the best boxers when it comes to, you know what I mean, using the ring and using your jab. So why would you even be trying to do anything else?
Do you think they changed the game plan because they feel like that's what Derrick James thought was the game plan for him to come there and use his jab and stay away from Ryan?
I think that's part of it, and I also think that what he was trying to do was smother Ryan Garcia, meaning get close enough where he can't get that hook off.
Yeah, and also too, I feel like Devin ain't had the respect for Ryan that he was supposed to have. It's like Devin felt like, I fought this nigga in the amateurs before. I know him, but you still gotta respect your opponent.
Yeah,
Definitely still gotta respect him. And I think the game plan he initially had went out the window after that first left.
Listen, I don't even think the way Devin was fighting, I don't even think that was the game plan. There's no way that was the game plan.
But I don't think that was a game plan either coming in.
Nah.
But it's like as soon as he got hit with it, he was like, "No, I got to get that back. Hold on."
yeah.
Did y'all hear Bill Haney tell him any adjustments or like do this, stay away from this, other
They
than keep your
really,
hand
they
up?
really ain't had a, they really
They
ain't
had
had
a
a
camera in his
camera
corner
on the
like that.
corner. Yeah, they really ain't had a camera on the
They
corner.
had it over there a few times,
But that
like
shit don't
3-4
count anyway,
times.
y'all.
I couldn't hear nothing.
Yeah,
Ryan
I
was on
heard when
that
he was
shit.
telling him one time, he's like, you good? How you feeling? Keep your hand up. What are you just standing right there? He said some shit like that. I feel like he should have told him more or like been more like accurate or like elaborate on like how to stay away from it or like what do you mean but
I,
keep your left
I,
hand up, keep your right hand up, like how to stay away from or something.
I
Bang,
think
what's
Bill.
up, Bang?
Man, finna
Oh,
hop on.
Greg, I just remember something in that Ray Ford fight. So around like the fourth, fifth, or it's gonna be around the fourth or fifth round.
Yeah, I
He
just
gonna be
got
in
out
it.
of
He
the round.
gonna be in his corner, and his coach gonna be talking to him. He gonna be telling him to box. And Ray Ford told him, I couldn't really hear. I think he said, "I don't need the box," and that's what made me mad about that fight, because that's exactly what he needed to do right there.
Exactly what he needed to do was box instead of stop trying to bang with
And
balls.
he told his coach that I was like, bro,
Facts. He
what?
wasn't listening to the
He
corner.
tripping.
But he said
Yeah.
that he said that towards the end of the fight that he said I should have listened to my corner more. Yeah, bro. Man, boxing, that should be life or death. You gotta listen to your corner. You make the wrong move, shit is over with for you.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, y'all. We so when my man Bang get in the crib, I want y'all all to tap into his channel,
Yeah.
Boxing Words. I mean, I'm fighting words. I'm tripping. My bad, y'all. Fighting words with Bang.
So
You know what I
YouTube.
mean? We gonna continue the live over there on the stream yard. Yeah, I mean, we gonna be bringing people in and we gonna get it popping the same way we do here. You know what I mean? So
I
All right.
bet for
we
sure.
ain't jumping off just yet, but you know what I mean. If y'all would like to continue, we gonna be over there with fighting words with Bang, man, getting it going.
For sure. I sure was
All
trying
right.
to find his channel the other day. I couldn't even find. I think
Fighting
like
words.
only fighting words had popped up, but that wasn't Bang channel. I don't think.
I'm gonna type it in. Let me see.
He on there right now, G?
Yeah, he on here right now.
I bet.
Hey, how many rounds y'all think this Frank and Tank go?
I say 10.
10? Look, I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been
9,
watching
10,
Frank's
8, 7.
I watched Frank's last 7 fights, man, right? If you notice, bro, he do the double jab, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
but he reach a lot. He reach with his left hand, and you can hear Derek telling you in like at least 4 or 5 fights, you can hear Derek James like, don't reach, you reaching.
Tank reached too though.
Yep, that's what I was
Not
gonna
as
say. Tank do the same
Tank
thing, bro.
he be reaching
not as
too.
much, not as much as Frank though.
Yeah. And
And what I'm
Tank ain't
saying,
Tank not reaching until he comfortable,
Yeah, that's a
until you
fact.
feel your power. You feel me? Listen. Tank got one of the least punch outputs in boxing. Tank only throwing about 20 punches around. Tank ain't even throwing none. He just Tank in there trying to figure you out.
but what I'm saying is, bro, look, go watch Tank versus Cuellar. Type in Tank versus Jesus Cuellar,
Yeah, I
and
seen that fight.
bro, do you see the slip counter? He was doing a slip pull counter with the left uppercut, right hooks all night, and that's not gonna lie. I think that's gonna be the shot to knock Frank out. I think it's gonna be
The uppercut.
a slip counter, left uppercut, right hook. Because Frank, he even when he throw his jab, he don't bring it back to his face. He throw it and then
Nah,
like
yeah, he
he
don't.
drop it. He drop it
Yeah,
and bring it back up. So
he do.
yeah, I just think it's going to end early, but I don't think it go past 6. I think Frank make a lot of
Damn.
mistakes. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, I think he make a lot of mistakes in there
So you think he gonna make a mistake early then?
early, bro, early,
Second
Nah, I
round.
don't think
early.
it's gonna be early. I think
I
Frank will
think he
be
gonna be
cautious.
cautious first and
He gonna
Because
second
be
round.
look,
cautious.
this is the only reason why I say early because we know Tank take off. He's short slow, so I think it's going to give him that false confidence of about the second, third round he going to feel good. About the 4th round, I
Mhm.
seen pressing Tank, and I think that's when it from the 4 to 6. That's when I think Tank is going to start countering, and I don't think it go. I think if Tank land one of those shots, an uppercut or that overhand left coming up over the jab. I
Mm.
think it's over.
On the other side of that, that could wake up a dog in Frank too.
Yeah. But we never seen
The
we
big
never seen
mystery
Frank hurt
that
to
that
the point where he had to like get himself together. Like that's what I'm saying. So I think it's gonna be, and we all know it's the shot that you don't see. So I think it's just gonna be one of them upper. It's gonna be a jab where he overextend. Tank is gonna slip it, and he either will come with the overhand left or he gonna come with that uppercut right hook. And I think it's over.
What
yeah.
you was about to say? What you about to say, G?
I think that's the big mystery. You know what I mean? We don't know what's up with Frank on this
Frank.
level.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what we really gonna find out. So we can either be surprised or it's gonna be the same old Tank show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't see Frank I really don't see Frank pressing. I don't see Frank pressing Tank. Like I said, watching that Michelle Rivera fight, I'm not saying Tank Michelle Rivera, but like Frank, but I don't know. I can't compare the two of them, but I don't really see. I don't see Frank pressing him. Frank a counter puncher. He want Tank to throw something so he could come back with that straight left hand.
I think
Yeah,
I
'cause Frank.
honestly, yeah. I think that's worse though. I think if he let Tank press him, I think it's a lot worse.
No,
Like
it is.
Tank
It is though.
Tank has like if you watch Tank at 130, like I think that's when Tank was the best. No lie, like that's Tank at
Yeah.
130 was like crazy, but he was more on the front for that 130 because the guys I guess was a little smaller. So 135 he got to fight a little bit more off the back foot. But man, I think if he's on the front foot with Frank, I think his offense is a little
Too much.
too yeah, a little too quick, little too sudden. Like Tank is
And
real
that's why
sudden.
I had said Frank got to be the challenger. Like he actually got to be the challenger. That's right. He got to come get
Man,
it.
Yeah, he
Tank
got
be changing levels and shit. Tank be changing levels. Man, Tank be doing all kind of shit. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if Frank ready for all that shit, man.
But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't like the way he fought Hector Garcia. Though. I didn't like
I like
Frank.
that. I ain't gonna lie.
What you
Yeah,
mean you didn't
I
like
like
it?
that
Why?
fight.
he was getting touched. He wasn't as like if you go watch the Jesus Cuellar fight, that was a southpaw.
Yeah,
Watch the Pedraza fight, that was a southpaw.
yeah.
And then type in. It's not on YouTube, but it's like you could find it on another site. I forgot what it's called, but type in when he fought Liam Walsh. It was right after the Pedraza fight.
Yeah.
Pedraza fight, and Liam Walsh was fighting southpaw. Look at those fights against southpaw when he fought Hector Garcia. It's like night. It's kind of like night and day. He was a lot quicker. I don't know if because he had Mayweather, but he was doing a lot of different things. He got hit a lot more with Hector Garcia. He was like a step slower. Like I don't know.
He ain't respect. He ain't respect Hector Garcia. That's number one. He ain't respect Hector Garcia from the gate. He ain't respect him.
Yeah, because Hector Garcia was coming up, probably that's why. You're
Exactly.
probably like, yeah, you're
That
not
makes
like as
sense.
big
That
as
makes
my
sense.
last opponents type
Right.
shit.
That
But
makes
then
sense.
again, with Mario Barrios, after Floyd and him, like you down on the undercard, he got on that front foot with Mario Barrios. He went after it.
He pressed the gas with him.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had to.
But
Mark
I,
Barrios came there 6 foot.
So,
Facts.
yeah.
But I'm saying, do y'all do y'all think Frank got a level like that where Derek could tell him, yo, listen, you down, kick it up a notch.
I
he gonna
mean,
try. I
we
think
gonna
he gonna
find
attempt
out.
and get caught.
I did, bro. I think this is what it is, bro. I think remember that song, "Anything You Could Do, I Could Do Better." I could do
Yeah.
anything, but yeah, bro. I think that's
Yeah,
just the case, bro. I think Frank. I don't think there's nothing Frank does that's better than Tank. I think this is a RT
I
versus
ain't
a
see
Hellcat.
Frank fight at Southpaw neither yet. I was
Exactly.
looking.
He
I
did.
was
He did.
looking.
Though it was like
he
early. It was like his like third and fourth fight. He did. It was like back to back. But the guys, they were like they don't even fight anymore. They're like 1-4 or something like they're not. You know what I mean? They weren't like
yeah. They
so.
want a big test.
Yeah, they weren't a real test. And the
Yeah,
one guy, it
I
was
was
his
looking.
debut. So
Yeah, I was looking for. I was looking to see, how he, because Southpaw versus Southpaw, that shit different. You feel me? It's like
yeah,
that position is different. But the thing that helped Frank, Frank used to play football. He used to be a running back. That's why feet so good. Frank feet is good.
I
I
see.
think I think Tank
but
I think Tank concern is he know Frank is physically strong.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, he hit him
It's
before.
not so much that his skills and everything. Not saying he don't have them, but what I'm saying is I think that's the concern coming from
Yeah.
Tank.
So Greg, what would you teach your fighter to do to beat strength?
I mean, you got to be quicker. Speed is the best attribute to have. If I can
Right.
get in and get out quick enough where
Mm-hmm.
before you throw a punch, that's where we beat you.
Mm.
Yeah.
So with the Spence fight, Spence and Crawford,
Yeah,
Yeah, Crawford
how
was just a lot quicker.
man, yeah, he was just a better skillful fighter that night.
Hmm.
Spence
But
was brand too, I
but
think,
in
bro.
preparation, do you think his preparation he lacked something in preparation, or do you think it was just like the same thing they practice on?
you talking about with Earl?
Yeah.
I think Earl. I'm gonna be honest, man. He was shot, man. I just think he was shot from that car accident.
Yeah.
I think that really played
Told
on his
on him.
brain. He had gotten to another accident. It was videos of him being drunk, you know what I mean, after that. So I
Mm-hmm.
think I think he just was shot. I just think his mental it just wasn't there. He just wasn't there. And then as far as camp, I don't see the thing is, man, these guys, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. These guys be lying when they be like, we had a great camp. Man, camp is stressful, man.
Mm-hmm.
Camp is stressful because even if you're away from your family and everything, imagine getting a phone call that somebody died, or imagine getting a phone call somebody needs some money, or imagine getting a phone call somebody locked up, you know what I mean, that you love or whatever. It's a lot of little stupid shit that go on. Then inside of camp, sometimes these fighters, man, they be like divas, man. Sometimes they don't want to do certain shit. Sometimes
Hmm.
they don't want to train. Sometimes they want to overtrain. You know what I mean? It could be so many factors, bro.
What y'all think about what Tank said about Frank Martin's sparring partners being ass, and then Errol Spence agreed.
That's that's another to me. That's just another
That
shot. You
You
know what I mean?
can't
yeah.
you can't
But
find no
I think that one really caught on though. Like that one really they was like, oh shit, wait a
but
minute.
you really can't find no sparring partner that's going to give you good work for Tank though, to be honest. You can find work for Frank Martin, but you can't find nobody for Tank.
They
Who
should have
y'all think?
paid. They should have paid Manny Pacquiao or something, man.
Nah, not even Pacquiao, because
Hey,
Pacquiao fight.
G,
They should have
if
got
you
Nick
was Frank
Ball
Pacquiao
to
fight
Martin
somebody
way
like
coach,
that.
what's the
different.
game plan?
Say it again.
I say if you was Frank Martin coach for this fight, what's the game plan?
I mean, I need him. First of all, I need his hands in front of him, and we shutting that middle down. You know what I mean? We ain't letting nothing come up that middle, and then we not gonna be too close to him. You know what I mean? We gonna make sure we keep a little bit distance so we can see him when he do make the angles or when he do pivot and things like that. We want to keep him in front of us. We don't want to jump in like Rolly and get caught with a shot. You know what I mean? And as the rounds slow down, what we haven't seen anybody really do is go to Tank body. You know what I'm saying? So we want to go to that body and slow him down. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't care what nobody tell you. Nobody like body shot.
Facts. You know you gotta fight Tank like the final boss on the video game and shit. You gotta just
Like
go
that.
and get your little hits in and get the fuck out. You know how they got the little leg where you can get your hits in, but you gotta get out real quick. That's how you gotta fight Tank, bro.
What's
Like,
dude from Fight Night Champion mode? The last fight on bro, Ice Frost or some shit like that. Oh
yeah,
god,
bro.
that's Tank.
You got a couple second window and that's it. Other than that, bro, I don't think Frank has enough. One, I don't think he has enough offense. Like somebody already said, G, you was right. Everybody do have a pattern,
Yeah.
but but with Frank fighting mostly orthodox, I think his game is just straight up for orthodox style, like that double jab. try to get outside the lead foot, come over with the left hand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how that's going to really translate with the
And
southpaw angle.
sometimes Frank be crossing his feet.
Facts. He leave his. I don't, bro. I think he
But
make a lot of
you know what?
mistakes,
You want to
man.
know something? Even though they do have habits, I think he fixed a lot of that stuff, man. I honestly think he prepared. He ready. It's
Oh,
just
for
I
sure.
Nah,
don't know.
he ready. Believe me. Boy got about 48 hours left. He ready. He ain't got no choice.
He got to be ready.
Yeah, he gotta be ready. But like I
But y'all think if the game plan don't go to plan, he revert back to his original self?
listen,
Sure.
even if the game plan go to plan, right?
Mm.
Frank, think about it. When them lights, bro, when them lights hit him, Frank may see motherfucking Taylor Swift for me court. I mean, stage side or something. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I know, like that shit is different. That shit is
It is
different,
different.
man. Shit is
That
different, man.
that walk down.
Have walked down. You don't know who
Mm-hmm.
you may see a chick you was trying to holler at in an inbox and someone on a gram. She front row. Oh, look at Frank.
Whole time speaking of
That's
front
back
row,
there.
I never seen nobody take advantage of like Tank looking in the crowd or talking to the crowd during
They
a
can't
fight.
do that with him.
Cause they too worried about him. They listen. It's like some people just got that glow. Like like some niggas. Some people just got that glow. And Tank one of the niggas who just got that glow. Like they be they there with him, but it's like they ain't really there. They be too stuck on the stage presence. You feel me? Like
I feel like that's a perfect time to try to get something there. Like
Greg,
shit, protect
when
yourself at
when
all times.
Yes, sir.
when Boots move up to 54, you think people gonna be like really willing to fight him? Like they're gonna be like, oh, it's on now.
Yeah, that's when I'm keeping it real with y'all. That's when the boot show start. This shit we seeing at 47 is just the previews.
Hey, what's up,
I
Greg? Can you
believe
hear
it.
me?
Yeah,
I was about to
ain't
say
gonna.
I've been watching you since like 2022, and I've been subscribed. I like watching your live streams and shit.
appreciate you.
hmm
What's up, Jen?
I
Yeah,
was
G
about to
keep it
ask,
real. G keep it real, man.
fuck,
The realest.
what'd you think about Caleb Plant and Berlanga? They were talking about fighting, but they ain't make it official yet.
I think, man, listen. I think that'll be a great fight because we need to see Berlanga in
Mm-hmm.
there with a guy that we definitely respect. We've been seeing him in there with tough guys, but nobody that really claim stake at any point. We knew Caleb Plant at one time was probably possibly one of the best in the division, even though he lost to Benavidez and Canelo. Those are two guys that you could lose to. You know what I mean? They're
Mm-hmm.
great fighters. But Caleb Plant to me is a great fighter as well. And even if he don't beat Berlanga, what he will do is teach him a lot. You know what I'm saying? And Berlanga, that'll let us know a lot about Berlanga. I think that's a great fight. I hope it happens.
I think Plant beats him, to be honest, just because, like you said, he was doing good with Canelo up until like halfway, and then the
Yeah,
Benavidez fight, he went the full distance, but like I said, he showed a lot of heart in that fight.
yeah, he did. He did.
So
Y'all
we'll
down
just
with
Hey,
have to
Ben
see.
Whitaker?
Yeah, I like Ben Whitaker.
Yeah, he fight this weekend too.
yeah.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, yep. Saturday, mad fight Saturday. I got a 16 band parlay right now, man.
Oh shit.
God damn.
Blessings.
Man,
You know
I'm
what I mean?
telling y'all, look, put your bread on Tank, fourth round knockout plus 2200.
Damn, fourth
I'm
round.
telling y'all,
Fourth
hearing
round,
it,
That's
y'all
crazy.
too
hearing it.
early.
Don't
That's
Hey,
too
say
early.
Enzo ain't tell y'all, man. Telling you, fourth round,
Fourth
baby.
round is crazy.
Hey, Greg, what makes Bozy the best coach in boxing right now?
the best coach in boxing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody could be the best coach in boxing. And the reason I say that is because it has to do with the relationship and the connection of coach and trainer. Because you got to look at a guy like what's his name, Andre Ward's trainer. Uh, what's my man name?
You talking about damn what's his name?
It ain't
Start with a V. I forgot.
Vern, right?
Yeah.
No,
No,
that's
it
not.
ain't probably
Virgil.
No, no,
Virgil.
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 Yeah, Virgil.
Virgil White.
So Virgil was a guy that appeared to come out of nowhere. But then when you look at it, he was coaching one of the greatest fighters possibly all time, a guy who
Mhm.
hasn't lost a fight since he was 12 years old. You know what I mean? But he
Yeah.
wasn't able to put that into anybody else.
Mm.
Bozy right now, his son is one of the best in the world, and then you got an Andy Cruz, who's one of the best in the world. But
I fucks with Andy Cruz.
but it's tough to say because you don't, you know what I mean? I feel like every coach get they run. Look at the
So
run.
what?
Look at the run that Derrick James had. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
So
run
what
was
you? So
crazy.
what you think his specialty is? Why?
Bozy,
Yeah.
boxing. He gonna show you how to box for sure.
Mm.
He gonna definitely show you how to box. But it depends on the dog. You know what I mean? You got to get the dog that's willing to box.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
'Cause-
just like Custom Model and Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, that's a hard style to try to emulate. You know what I mean? But it
Mm-hmm.
worked for Tyson, but it wouldn't work for a guy who wasn't built like Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Or hitting like Tyson. So I think it's just I don't think no one coach is the best in the world.
Mm.
You think Spence gonna take that fight in like October, November with Fondora?
Yeah, he said
yeah,
he
he taking that.
He say he taking it.
yeah
That's
he
a
said he
tough
don't
Depends
fight.
what
want
it
Yeah.
is.
he said he
A
don't
lot
want
of people saying it's easy. It's really not. It's not an easy fight.
That's a tough fight
That's
for
not an
Spence.
easy fight.
That's
no.
Spence gonna
another
saying, man.
southpaw too.
Spence gonna walk him down.
That's a tall motherfucker.
Man.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Spence gonna walk him down. Spence gonna walk Fandora down.
We gonna have to
He gonna
see
go to
because
that body too. I think he
Yeah,
gonna
he
Man,
go
gonna
to that
that
Fedora
body's
body
like to
gonna
off
be
cut
that
people,
over.
tall
man.
ass frame.
Tall ass frame. Spence is gonna smother him. Spence ain't even gonna give him no chance to do none. But them uppercuts from Dolby throwing them should be looking lethal.
Yeah.
I
Spence
think
bound to be off though.
before that cut,
Yeah, I believe that too. Before that cut happened, I believe Tim Tszyu would have won that fight.
Oh yeah, Tim
Because
Tszyu would have
Tim
won.
Tszyu, he did magnificent, even
Yeah,
with the
Tim Tszyu
cut.
would have won that. Tim Tszyu would have won that for sure.
he was laying that right down the middle, like back to back to back.
Hey,
Like he kept
hey,
hitting his ass with that motherfucker.
Go
I
ahead,
got
G.
I got a couple people. I mean, if somebody wants to step out, I got a couple people trying to come in. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's up to y'all. We don't have to, but
What happened to Bang shit? We ain't gonna we not fucking with
I'll
Bang shit.
step out. I'll
no,
step out.
we definitely gonna fuck with Bang joint. I'm just waiting for Bang to tell me he in the house.
Oh, okay, respect.
I'll step out for somebody else to come in.
All right, appreciate that. The Roach Meister. What's going on?
What's going down with y'all boys, man?
What's up with you?
But
Ain't shit.
Man, chilling. Y'all boys kick that boxing shit, man.
Appreciate you. Say your piece. What's
Yes,
going on? How
sir.
you feeling?
Man, first of all, you know what I'm saying? I'm from that H, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
shout out to my boy Bang, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yes, sir.
Also, shout out to the great G Hack, you know what I'm
Appreciate
saying? Best boxing show on the YouTube, man. So, hey, man, keep doing your thug thizzle. We out here watching and supporting.
appreciate you. Bang said he get ready to walk in the crib, y'all.
All right, bad we fuck with Bang shit for a little bit.
Fighting words with Bang for sure. We jumping on there next. And we gonna keep the show rolling. I appreciate
Bet.
y'all for jumping on too, man. I appreciate the insight. Y'all gave some great points. I mean, some great questions. You know what I mean? It was all love tonight. Ain't nobody get disrespectful. You know what I mean? That's the vibes we be looking for, man. Just straight boxing.
For sure. And there's
mhm.
number positive energy.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Jermaine. What y'all think about the heavyweight division though?
Ooh. Let's remember
They got some
yesterday I
good
was
possible fights.
yeah, definitely.
I
That
mean,
They just need to get
what's the good
made.
film?
that Anthony Joshua and what's the name? Bang? What's the Chinese nigga name?
Zili Zhang.
Zane,
Yeah, Zili Zane. That's gonna be a goodie, I think.
Yo, I
I
don't
got
know how to.
Joshua.
So how you make somebody a moderator? I don't know how to do that shit.
You did it yesterday, I think.
I think I did. Let me see. All right. Let me see.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good day. That's gonna be a goodie though.
Yeah, this shit is crazy.
And that Jared Anderson versus What's his name? Big Baby. What's his name? Big Baby Miller.
Yo, hey, what's up, Greg?
Yo, what's poppin'?
How you, bro?
What's going on?
I was just checking the show out, listening to everybody.
I think you covering the mic a little bit.
I'm covering the mic. Oh, you can't hear me?
No, I can hear you, but it sounds
No, your
muffled.
shit sound like a little muffled.
Yeah,
Hold on.
we can hear you though, but it's just a little low.
That shit sound a little better now?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, what's up with y'all, man?
Ain't
Chilling,
shit.
man.
Kicking it with G.
Thanks for having me back, Greg. What's up with you, baby?
For sure, man. We just in here vibing, ain't about nothing.
Yeah, I see you was rewatching the fight.
Yeah, I'm keeping it real, man. This joint tough to score, man. I've been
Yeah.
sitting here watching these rounds, and they was, but like the first six, they was going back and forth, and then
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. This joint is, I don't know, it's crazy to score.
I had Ford for the win, though, man. I mean, you know, I mean, I see what Nick Ball was doing, the work he was putting in, but I
Yeah,
think Ford was putting in some work as well, man. It could have went either way, man. It hurt me that he lost it, though. I was like, damn, he just got it.
yeah,
And what I didn't say last time, I remember him also saying that he had a hard time making that weight at
yeah,
the 126. So I don't know, maybe that could have, I don't know, man. I just like it was a good fight though, man. Could have went either way, man.
yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I'm sitting here watching this shit.
Yeah, that shit was a goodie.
Tough to score for sure.
Yeah, I got my situation right for them tickets for the fight, man. I'm definitely gonna be in the building that night.
What, July 13th?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I show my fans some love, man. You know what I mean? I know they be having the shows out out AC and all that. I missed a couple, but I couldn't definitely miss it being here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah. It's in the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gotta represent, man. Shit.
And it's gonna be crazy that night.
Oh, I know, man. I'm telling my lady I'm be coming in late that night. For sure.
Absolutely.
Damn, what I had to say? Yo, I meant to ask you too. Do you like what's the boy that he got a fight coming up? I think it's 126. Damn, he put on a good fight. I can't think of his name now. Damn, he just got the belt. He just got the belt. I think it's at 120, 126 or one. Matter of fact, no, he got the joint at 130. He got the
Oh,
You
WBA.
talking
the
about
Foster
Lamont
nigga.
Roach.
Yes,
It's
Lamont Roach. Yes,
it's
yes.
about Foster.
Yeah, how you feel about him, man?
I like Lamont Roach, and I watched his whole career, man. But it's crazy because he got a deceiving style. You know what I mean? He fight like real basic, but it get the job done. You know what I mean? He like just a hard worker. You know what I mean? And you can't
Yeah,
count him out because you know what I mean. He don't got a big punch, but he got a sneaky punch, and he's strong.
yeah, definitely. I liked his last fight when he won that title. That shit was crazy. I remember
Yeah,
when he took that L. I was like, damn.
yeah.
But he bounced back. I was happy to see that he won that, man. I know he got something coming up though. I seen it was something a little something in his hometown. So I was like, damn, I had to see. I'm gonna see how he look. But
My
yeah,
man
man.
Bang said he ready, y'all. Listen, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, but I need y'all to do this. It's called
Facts.
Fighting Words with Bang.
Go to Bang shit. Support Bang, y'all.
I couldn't find it, Greg.
No, we gonna all right. So look, the logo is it look like it's like a cartoon. Two guys, they in the mix. It's a red and white logo, and the reason you probably can't find it is fighting, but without the G on the end. And then they say, and then there's words with a Z. So
Yeah,
fighting words with Bang. You know what I mean?
yeah. I found it last night. I logged on. Hey, I got it.
I couldn't get the link in here. I ain't too sharp with this shit just yet, but you know what I mean? We're gonna figure this shit out. And then I'm gonna figure out how to make him a moderator. I know how to make a person a moderator on the regular joint, but with the StreamYard, this shit difficult.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I mean?
All
But I appreciate y'all for jumping in there, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna, as soon as I do this
right.
live, and I'm
We
putting the
gonna take
link
it
in
to
the
Bang
comment.
page. I got you.
He said he gonna put the link in comments. So we gonna slide over to Bang Joe, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank
All
you.
right.
All right, good looking, Jay.
Yup.